This little piece just about got me in a lot of trouble. No joke. I was just grabbing that saddle over there, and when I set down the saddle for a sec, this slipped off. Good boy. I'm soaked. Man, I think I feel a fish in my
Fish in your boot?
But we just had a huge miracle. End of a great day. Go to take off the front cinch, and as I'm undoing the strap, it literally just fell off. Hey Lydia, you having fun? You having fun? Smile! Smile! Yeah, you're having fun. All right. Well, it's so great to be back on the farm. Today we're out here giving grandkids and nephews and nieces rides on several different horses. I've got Rawhide tied up, but after all this, we're gonna show you all how to tame an already tamed horse. Okay, so Chipper here, she's as good as they come. Absolutely amazing, super awesome horse. You can call her a babysitter. She literally just takes care of the kids for you. But we're gonna show you how to tame her. Because as you can see, her hair, right here, you see this line where my finger is, where it starts going all crazy. We're gonna show you how to tame a horse's hair so that it all falls to the same side. We're actually gonna braid her hair and figure it out, get it all nice, put some oil in it and get it to lay flat. And as you leave it that way for a while, it'll tame and it'll all fall to the same side. So we're gonna be doing that later this afternoon after we take these grandkids off for rides. My neck's still trying to get used to the sun. For the past couple of years, I've worn a white shirt and tie, and so my collar was up here the whole time, so you can see a nice tan line going through here. But I absolutely love being back here on the farm, having the horses neighing, the goats chasing kids around with leaves, kids on zip lines, grandma with the baby, seeing my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law Roy, who came and visited us for a while, Kaylee, who was here taking her little girl Lydia on a ride. It is absolutely amazing. I said the other day to, I think it was to Casey, I said, this is like my little piece of heaven on earth. Just being right here surrounded by everyone I love, in a place that I love, beautiful weather, green pastures, animals, family, friends. It's just absolutely amazing. So we hope you enjoy the video today. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some fun videos of just riding around, doing some fun stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to braid Chipper's hair. We'll see if I know how to braid hair after 2 years of not braiding any hair. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. Oh, Rawhide. This morning we took Rawhide out for a little while. Well, got him ready in the round pen. I'm gonna take him out this afternoon. We'll have a little bit of video on here. Hey, Annalise! Annalise! Hey! Annalise! What is this? Is this your first horse ride? She's hooked, I guarantee. She is hooked. That's what you say, hook, line, and sink 'em. Boom, she's hooked. Hi, sweetie. Is this fun? This fun? Look at that, there's the babysitter herself. We're gonna see what we got here, okay? Hey, what is this in my fingers, buddies?
I know what it is. A grasshopper.
A grasshopper? No, because it's gonna jump away, but remember that lizard we found earlier?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's hungry.
Where is it?
Earlier we were trying to save some lizards' lives there. Some lizards fell down and, oh, there it is. You see it? You see it? Oh, it just crawled in. Okay, we're gonna drop this down there. And then it has something to eat when it comes out.
Then we'll catch it. Then we'll catch it.
All right, everybody. We've had a really good morning this morning. We got to take the nephews and nieces for rides. We had a fun time with Chipper. I got to mess with Rawhide. We unsaddled them during the hot part of the day, gave them a break, let them go out in the pasture and graze for a little while, gave them some treats and some stuff to relax for a little bit. But now we're gonna go ahead and saddle them back up. The sun's starting to go down. We're sitting in the shade of the tree. You can see the horses behind us. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep going with these horses. We're gonna go for a fun ride. This is my first ride on Rawhide, out and about since I've been home. But anyways, we're gonna show you first how it is that you tame a horse that is already tamed. We're gonna be taming Chipper today. We're talking about her hair, so let's jump into it. You ready, Casey?
Yep.
All right, what are you excited about?
All of it. It'll be fun to go for a ride after. So.
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. As long as we're on horses, it don't matter.
Yep.
You're gonna have to teach me how to braid.
Oh, we'll see if I can do it.
Okay, wait, what's it called? What's that braid called where you like keep going with the braids? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like...
So French is like one way and Dutch is like backwards, I think.
So are we gonna French braid this? Like if we
I think
start
French
right
braid's
here
easier, yeah.
and go all the way down.
We'll
French braid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're about to French braid. Oops. We're about to French braid Chipper. Her hair. We're not gonna be able to braid her. But we're gonna French braid Chipper's hair. As you can see, Casey just pulled this back over, but this was all naturally just falling that way. And it doesn't look terrible. But Rawhide, he's a good example of his hair just all sits very, very nice, very flat. Sometimes it gets tangled. You can see in my first video, I had to kind of undo some things. He gets dreads. But anyways, so we're gonna get her brushed out so it's nice and easy to braid. So it's looking good. Good job, Casey.
Some of her hair's down here and some of it's up.
I know, that's gonna make braiding really tricky, huh?
Yeah, might trim it.
You up for the challenge?
Yep.
Good deal, me too. Well, you're more up for it than me because I can't braid that well.
Yeah, you got it. I got it's just some water and some olive oil. And I'm gonna spray it here at the top. So when I brush it, I'll just brush it down into the rest of her hair.
Oh. Makes it look nice and pretty.
Yeah.
It holds the hair together better as we braid. It also, as you do it, you put that oil in there and it doesn't... Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, Casey. Sometimes if your hair's like in knots and stuff, you put like conditioner or something in it to brush it out. Is that true?
It's like leave-in conditioner.
Boom.
Yeah.
See, so this is kind of like putting something in there just to help it go through better. It helps clean it out. It doesn't rip out as much hair, so that they keep that nice mane that they have. And as we correct it, we want it to look all nice and pretty and all to one side. All right, Casey's just wrapping up, getting it all combed out, brushed out. And then Casey's gonna show me how to get it started.
Yeah, I'm not the best braider either, but...
Then I'm gonna head over to Rawhide and be braiding his hair. Good girl.
Okay, you're gonna start with a small piece. Oh, Chipper. Okay, and then you're split into 3.
Oh, those are small. I was like gonna grab big chunks. You need to tie her up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Okay, show me again.
Okay, you can start with just like a chunk of hair. Split it into 3, going this way. And you're gonna start like a normal braid. So you're gonna go over. Before you go over again, you're gonna grab a piece of hair on that same side. And then you're gonna add it to that hair before you go over. So you're gonna add it to that, and then go over.
Oh, okay.
And then you add to this piece.
All right, let's see what I got.
Okay.
I'm gonna start over here. Here's Rawhide's new hairdo. Not the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It's not too bad either, huh, buddy? Huh, buddy? Huh. I didn't go all the way down. He was starting to pull his hair because he was leaning forward, so. And he doesn't need it, so I'm gonna start taking it out of him, but. Let's see how Casey's doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yours looks good.
It's kind of hard to air because it's like all stretched out.
Yeah, it's really short right here, but that looks really good.
Thanks.
Look at this pretty boy. Awesome, awesome. From riding Rawhide earlier, I left his saddle over here. I like to unsaddle him in lots of different places. So he doesn't just, sometimes horses get like barn sour or just try to always return to the same place, same time, everything. They just think that they can start controlling it if it's predictable. And so I try to be unpredictable sometimes. So I unsaddled him over here. There we go. All right, so I unsaddled him over here in the other pasture today. But now I'm gonna saddle him over there at the hitching post. Oops. Boom. Yep, so that's what I like to do. I like to saddle them at different places, different times. I like to unsaddle them at different places. Just do all sorts of stuff to help them understand that, hey, this isn't just like a routine. This is like actually like, you know, whatever I ask you to do, it's what we're gonna do kind of thing. Hey, buddy. This little piece just about got me in a lot of trouble. No joke. I was just grabbing that saddle over there, and when I set down the saddle for a sec, this slipped off. I don't even know what this is called, but it holds the length of your stirrups. And it slipped off my saddle, and if I would have hopped on without that knowing, my stirrup would have just fallen off. It may have stayed on for a second because that's the side I don't hop on from, this right side, but as we were riding, it would have just slipped off, and then I would have been the one stirruped cowboy. But we got that fixed. Casey, you want to flip this around? We're going to show them how we slip this back on.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can see right here. You can see right here. This right here is how you adjust the length. And then it's slipped out. So it's slipped out, you'd slide it back on there, and you can put it back to your length. And you can tell I've rode this saddle a lot more than anybody else because that's the most worn length right there, right where I ride it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th hole. Yeehaw!
Okay, we're headed out on our ride. Blake, where are we headed?
Anywhere. Actually, we're gonna go find us some water.
Yeah.
We're gonna go find a place that we can get wet.
Alrighty, come along, everyone.
And a beautiful place to watch the sunset.
I know, it's almost sunset.
That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to get me an Arizona sunset. All right, buddy. Here comes our Arizona sunset. Okay, so this evening, I'm not with the lady. I'm here with Casey, my little sis. We're having a good time. Jocelyn, she is in Winslow right now, about 20 miles away. She's gonna be playing some pickleball with her family this evening, doing some family time. I've been working all day, and I'm gonna get out and go for a fun little ride. I was working with horses this morning. Now I'm working with horses again. Well, I say working with, I'm just playing with horses all the time is what I'm doing. There's no such thing as work when you love what you're doing. But anyways, Justin's over there doing some pickleball and having some fun with her family. Hopefully taking some W's. Yeah, it's been a good day. Casey, you having some fun?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna go watch us the sunset, and then we're gonna go try to see if we can get a little bit of water. Not for ourselves, but for the horses. Rawhide absolutely loves the water, so I'm hoping to get in some water, get by some water so he can splash around a little bit. But at the same time, I don't want to do it too late. I don't want him to come home soaking wetted in the evening. Anyways, it's been a good day.
Blake's up there roping.
It literally feels so good to be back on a horse. This is wonderful. Jocelyn's gonna be jealous she's not here. And so when we watch it later, she'll have a fun time seeing what we did. But we're getting up here close to this pond. I haven't been here in 2 years, so I don't know if it's dried up or if it's still got stuff or it's cleaned out. I have no clue. But as I'm looking, it looks like they might have cleaned out some of the reeds. So we might have a nice clean shot right across the pond. Get this bad boy in there. Try to keep my phone dry. Not get busted with my phone falling in. One time Rawhide actually laid down while I was riding him in the water, but his head went under. And I've heard that if a horse's head goes underwater while you're riding him, that'll be the last time they do it, because they do not like that feeling of being actually all the way underwater. And so let's hope that he behaves himself. But anyways, it is gorgeous out here. Me and Casey are just oohing and on. Just look at all this green grass. Casey's having fun. Chipper looks gorgeous. Gee whiz. Casey, how old is Chipper now?
I think about, I'm not entirely sure, but 20 something.
20 something. Oh, we got bad news. Let me flip this around. It's literally empty. Casey, it's empty. Oh, we got a wash though. And quail. Look at that. Ooh. That is beautiful. We got a nice ditch we're going to cross here in just a sec. But the pond itself is dry as can be. Darn it. All right, Casey, you ready to get in? Are you ready to swim just in case?
Yes, you're gonna be the one in the water.
Hey, did you learn how to swim while I was on my mission?
Almost got it.
Almost got it. Hey, this is a good time to practice.
Yep.
I'm just teasing. Casey's a good swimmer. But we're about to have us some fun. Hey, you want to video me crossing, then I video you crossing?
Yep.
Okay, catch. Just kidding. I don't want to find too deep this time. Just like 10 feet or something.
Yeah, just 10 feet.
Alright, there we go.
Okay. Snack break.
Oh, boy.
Woohoo!
Yeah! He loves the water, I'm telling you. Water is his middle name.
Just walk through it long ways. Woo! Oh my gosh.
Bad boy tripped.
You good?
Yeah, washing my boots out of their spurs.
Yeah, you're a little wet.
Yeah, I just got soaked. You alright, buddy? Hey, we got him wet.
A little bit.
Good boy. I'm soaked. Man, I think I feel a fish in my
Fish in your boot?
Wait, that's my big toe. Just kidding. Oh, good boy.
Good job, Rawhide.
Rawhide, getting dirty. Getting down and dirty.
Look at this sunset. It is gorgeous out here. My mom brought the drone out. Oh, it's over there. A little light up there. Show you guys some drone footage. I know, it's insane.
Mosquitoes
Yeah, a little bit.
drinking my blood.
Yeah. Woo! I'll show them the sunset. It's so pretty right now. Okay, we got back. I just unsaddled Chipper. Blake's riding Rawhide around a little bit more, but we're gonna put them up and call it a day. Thanks for coming along, everyone.
Okay, it's a little dark out here, but I just wanted to say it was a wonderful day. We just got back. I'm still soaked. I don't know if you can see the color change in my pants, but from my knees down and in my boots, I got water all over. Rawhide blew my mind. Absolutely amazing. He really is. You call it green when a horse hasn't been ridden in a while. He's green. You can tell he hasn't been ridden in a little bit, but just barely. He did something he's hardly ever done, and we're out here in an open area. Like I said, you can't see very well, but we're down here at the barn, a big open area. Not inside of an arena. No, not inside of any sort of pen. He's got like 3 exits right here. Well, I guess only one big exit, but place he could run, place he could go. But we just ran figure 8s. And at first he was wanting to trot them all or lope them all. And he's always been a horse who never wanted to walk. He always loved trotting. And so I decided I was gonna ride him until he would give in, and he would walk the last figure 8 without trotting at all, and then I'd stop him in the middle and loosen his cinch. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I just hopped off. We're standing right here in the middle of the barn. We had a beautiful sunset. You can see it back here behind me. Rawhide's getting to use the baño real quick. But had a wonderful night. Jocelyn texted, she said, just got here, we're playing pickleball now. And so they're having a wonderful time over there. I'm gonna keep working, get some things figured out here. get the horses taken care of. Got to do all the chores tonight. So I'm gonna wrap up doing the chores. Then later this evening, I'll give Jocelyn a call and ask how her evening went. But it has been a wonderful day. And I thank you for joining us this far. We'll go ahead and just kind of play some music as we go ahead and feed these horses, get them taken care of, and take their saddles off. Y'all have a blessed night. Till next time. I know it's like pitch black now, but we just had a huge miracle. End of a great day, and then your horse just behaves perfectly well at the end, does exactly what you're asking. That's kind of a cool silhouette. Look at him out there. Look at that. That's cool. That's really cool. Anyways, go to take off the front cinch, and as I'm undoing the strap, it literally just fell off, and it had ripped. The leather had just torn on the front cinch. And so if that had just ripped off while we were out riding around, that could have caused some major problems, as the saddle would have slid off, slid sideways, slid backwards. We would have had all sorts of problems. So that's something to be grateful for today. Gee whiz, that's crazy. Anyways, glad we're all good. Glad it's all well. Thank you all for joining again. And now we'll go ahead and turn on these lights and have a good time.
Well, I think the horses are hungry.
Yeah, I'd agree. Let's take his saddle off and we'll
Okay.
get them all ready. Well, thanks for joining. Sorry the power went out, so we'll probably not have you join us too much longer on unsaddling, but we thank you all so very much. Again, like and subscribe. Don't miss out. We're gonna have lots of adventures, lots of fun. We're gonna be doing absolutely everything here. And so it's so good to have you all here, and we thank you for joining. Until next time.
Yeehaw!